Hey guys, this is Chansky. Welcome to another audio commentary on StarCraft 2. Yep, I started calling myself Chansky because that's going to be my handle when StarCraft 2 comes out for real. Right now, I'm just called Shoot Me. I know I used to be called something else, but they reset the ladder, so now I'm Shoot Me. Anyway, my opponent is Legendary. He's checking StarCraft 2 Armory for something. I don't know what that is. I guess he's just checking what my record is, and he's asking his friend to do it for him. This is a mirror matchup on Lost Temple. Blue, Legendary, is at the 12 o'clock position or 1 o'clock position up at the top of the map. And I am in color red at the bottom of the map. Basically very far apart from each other. This should be an interesting matchup. I know he's tossed, he knows I'm tossed, and our builds are going to reflect that knowledge. Usually what I do against toss in any match is I do my 4 gateway build. And I've never seen anyone do a 4 gateway build before. I'm sure it's been done, but I will talk about it because I assume that you guys have probably not seen a 4 gateway build before. In order to support a 4 gateway build, you need 18 probes at least. And I'm already on my last 3 probes. What you do is you build 4 gateways as soon as you can. I like to spread out my gateways. Normally, you don't get Zealots out onto your ramp fast enough to stop his scout. And so, what I do is I spread my buildings out, make it look like I'm only doing a 2 gateway build or something, and hope I take out his probe quick enough so that he doesn't see the 4 gateway build. What he's doing is he's going to go for a tech build. And the way he builds his buildings is extremely clever. I'm going to show you how he does it later on. Now, watch this as I kill his probe. I'm going to block him up against... Yeah, that was so cool. You see how he like got stuck on the Vespian Geyser and my Zealot and kind of had to go around him. Hopefully you guys got that. Stupid fraps, I'm still using the unregistered version. So... it just happened to pause right as I started attacking it. Normally the way I build this is I put buildings here where I can block off a portion of the minerals or something. And that's to keep Reapers and Zerglings out. Now I'm going to start... here's my 4th gateway. I'm going to start moving my Zealots out. I take the xel'naga watchtower with 1. I go for this the right side base with another, I go for the left side base with another, I go for the top base with another, so I can scout all locations at the same time. I need to find his position as soon as I can. And what I'm going to find is that he's got an excellent base defense right here. He's got this 2 gateways almost touching, they're blocking each other. I realized right away Zealots aren't going to beat that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this gateway before it finishes building so I can get some money back and switch to a different build. Immediately it's dropping down a cybernetics core, assimilator. That's smart. That's very smart because I'm going to need gas in order to break this. Zealots are not going to be able to break this. Stupid tiny little choke. He's got range behind these gateways. He's just going to be destroying my Zealots. So I pull back into a defensive position. This xel'naga watchtower should be able to see everything that he's doing. Unless he goes air and goes around, or blinks down here, or goes Colossus, that would take a long time. Now I've realized that I have a small window of opportunity. I know he's teching, so what I need to do, my plan here, is to rush up and tank with a bunch of Zealots on his ramp, and use some Stalkers to take out his sentries, which are his only ranged unit. If I could take out his sentries, I could push down these gateways and the handful of Zealots he has and take him out before he gets whatever tech he's getting. Now, as you can see, he's actually going air, and his Stargate is already built. He's got a fully populated base. That's a lot of probes, and my Stalkers are coming out already. Or actually, my Zealots are coming out. I'm going to test his base to see exactly how defensive it is, and I decide, you know what, it's too strong of a defensive position. There's no way I'm going to take this out. He's got 2 sentries now, and he's building more pylons. A lot of times nowadays in StarCraft 2, you get double, triple, or quadruple pylon coverage for your important buildings, because what used to happen is pylons used to have 300 health and 300 shields, and players would attack pylons, blow them up, and unpower buildings, but it would take a while because you'd have to destroy 600 points of you'd have to do 600 points of damage. Now pylons have been downgraded to 200, 200 in a game where everybody's attack power has gone up. Well, except for Zealots and except for Stalkers. But everybody else's attack power is pretty much up. So you see a lot of quadruple coverage on buildings now. So here I am, I'm going in for the attack. He is so quick with his micro. He moves into a position where only one Zealot is getting hit by melee. I've got my Stalkers focusing his sentries, but I can't. And now he's got 2 Void Rays. This looks like it's totally GG for me. He's got equal Zealots to my Zealots. And in addition to that, he's got 2 Void Rays and sentries. I've got a Stalker and 3 more Stalkers. Yeah, not looking good. I've still got my 3 gateways though. I've immediately put down my Twilight Council and I'm researching Blink. I'm speeding that shit up right now because I know I'm going to need that maneuverability. What I'm doing now is I'm going to stand at the xel'naga watchtower to get that vision. I got that vision. For a brief moment, I managed to do some damage to a Zealot, but not anymore. When 2 players both have control of a xel'naga watchtower, neither person gets the vision. So once I lost that position, I headed out. Now I snuck around his forces in order to get in behind his forces, try to take out his air, which is smart. It's very important to take out that air because he's got that maneuverability. I don't want him sneaking around the side of my base and taking out my probes, which makes my Stalkers have to run all the way back around in order to get up there. Even with Blink, it's a bitch. It's a bitch to run your Stalkers around. And so I realized, you know what? I might need my Stalkers in my base quick. So I'm going to try to get vision on this cliff. So if I ever have Stalkers here, I can blink them up here. Now I brought my Stalkers all the way back to his base so that I can lure his army away and buy me time to increase my Stalker army. I need time. That's what I need right now. My blink is finished.